From Afropop and hip-hop to maskandi and the different offshoots of house, South African music across the spectrum continues to thrive. In 2023, we saw the rise of three-step, a fairly new pulsating hybrid dance music genre that blends elements of Afro-tech and amapiano. For more on South Africa's best songs for 2023, I am joined by Odwa Madzadza Miya of the Arts and Culture freelance writer. Odwa, thank you so much for your time. Another chart-topping year for South African musicians.
Good evening, Martha. Good evening to the viewers. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Yeah, this year, like you mentioned, it was a beautiful year for South African music. I think I speak on behalf of all music consumers when I say we were spoiled for choice. There was different varying genres and musical styles to choose from. We saw the growth of amapiano. We saw the emergence of three-step. A lot of our artists did very well internationally. I think the streaming numbers also exploded this year. So it was such a fruitful year. And to see the industry recover from COVID-19 and the pandemic is really a beautiful thing to see.
I mean, you're speaking of South African artists who also just exploded globally as well. We cannot have this conversation without talking about our very own Tyla, who had the water song and the water challenge just getting everyone up on their feet everywhere across the world.
Yeah, no, that song really just blew up across the world. Tyla performed in many late-night shows around the world. The song has a remix with Travis Scott and Marshmello, who are really big superstars, and I think her even charting in the Billboard is something unheard of in recent times in South African music. So that song really took over the world and blew up internationally. I think on TikTok there's over 1 billion views on the hashtag Tyla Water. And to see her do that with a South African sound, and the dance is from Pakadi, which is a South African genre, was really such a proud moment for everyone who's a South African.
You know, Odwa, you've put it accurately. We've been spoiled for choice when it comes to music. Now, to pick the song of the year is so difficult as well, because as you're enjoying Tyla's Water, here comes Mnige as well. Here comes Iplan, then Yes God. I mean, these artists are just coming with hits after hits.
Indeed, I think the Song of the Year conversations are always interesting because 12 months is a long time, and to choose one song from all of those big smash records is always an interesting conversation, and to listen to people voice out their own opinions and choose which song they deem as the Song of the Year is interesting to see. But I think we have some contenders that are deserving of that spot. I don't know if I can go into them.
Oh, please do.
But we had some. All right. Maybe I can try and give you a top 5.
Yes.
I think Lady Amal's Hamba Juba was a really big song. It deserved to be in the top 5 of everyone's list. Temtuda and the Musical Chef's Good Is Nice was also a huge song this year. And then third place, I would say Melo and Sleazy, Imnandi Lento. That was another big song. And then number 2, I'll give it to Tyla Tukzin, Zaba, and Sykes with Iplan. That was a big song. A lot of people are calling it the Song of the Year. It has millions of streams on Spotify, over 10 million, a bunch of million views on YouTube. And then number 1, I would personally say it's Nike. I mean, it has 34 million views on YouTube. It has 38 million on Spotify. And earlier on, I was watching the channel, and Spotify revealed that that was the most streamed song in South Africa this year. So seeing what that song has done also to the movement of amapiano to the world is really massive. That song was the biggest song across the world.
You know, it's actually been quite the year. I even forgot that Hamba Juba was actually from 2023 as well, and including his goodies nice. I am actually liking your top 5 that you've mentioned there. We've also got international artists. When you ask them, I mean, there's videos that have gone viral, for instance, of Rihanna. When she was asked, what's the song of the year? She said, without a doubt, Nige. You know, again, South Africa and our musicians putting us on the map.
Yeah.
What does that then mean for our artists moving forward and upcoming artists to see how big you can make it?
Yeah, indeed. I think a lot of our artists, yeah, it's really incredible. I think if you look at the likes of Uncle Waffles and what she did internationally, she played at Coachella this year. Major League DJs played at Tomorrowland. Obviously, Tyla continues doing a lot of things internationally. And a lot of our artists were touring internationally. We can't forget the likes of Black Coffee, who over the past decade has literally taken South African music to the rest of the world. So it's really a good time to be a South African music creator, and seeing the recognition that they're getting right now is fulfilling for everyone who's involved and works in the industry.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, Odwa, and all the best to you crossing over with Mnige.